ball is tipped, and there you are. You're running for your life. You're a shooting star. And all the years, no one knows just how hard you worked. But now it shows. In one shining moment, it's all on the line. In one shining moment, they're frozen in time. But time is short, and the road is long. In the blinking of an eye, that moment's gone. And when it's done, win or lose, you always did your best. 'Cause inside you knew that in one shining moment you reached deep inside. One shining moment you knew you were alive. Feel the beat of your heart, feel the wind in your face. It's more than a contest, it's more than a race. And when it's done, win or lose, you always did your best. 'Cause inside you knew, in one shining moment you reached for the sky. In one shining moment you knew, yeah. In one shining moment you're willing to try. In one shining moment you knew. One shining moment.
We are live from the Capital One Center in Washington, D.C. for game number 2 in prime time. The Texas Tech Red Raiders are number 5 seed in the East Regional, taking on the Tennessee Volunteers, the number 4 in the East Regional. Joining me in the booth, doing the double duty tonight, is my boy Matty Ice. What up, Matt?
Hey, what up?
Oh,
Good
Matt,
to see y'all.
now you just got a heartbreaker there for USC in that last game. What are you looking forward to in this game? Obviously, 5 versus 4 should be a good matchup.
Oh man, I just hope to see a good matchup. I want to see a good close game like that last one. The USC one was insane. Wow.
Yeah, it came down
Hopefully
to the
this
last
will be the same.
last minute of the game before that one was decided. So,
Yeah.
congratulations on USC on the fight, but congratulations to the number 1 seed North Carolina Tar Heels moving on. Winner of this game is going to take that face off that team as Tennessee Mears get their first bucket of the game with a slam. So it's 2-0 Tennessee early on. Any matchups there, Matty, you looking forward to watching?
Oh man, there's a lot. I think the biggest question for me with this Texas Tech team is just how the bench is going to do. I think Tennessee has a really deep bench. Texas Tech, I feel like they've struggled a little bit.
Ever since they lost Josh Young to the transfer portal, this team has been missing that one piece all season.
Right.
They've struggled. They've been kind of up and down, and maybe a guy like Shaquille Robertson off the bench might be the guy that Texas Tech looks to get behind. Maybe there's a little bit more focus around him and his play.
Definitely, I think he'll have to. Somebody will have to keep them close in this one.
McCormick with the ball, kicked it back out to Craig Steele. Waiting for the play to kind of unfold here as Chico Choppy Chavez for 3.
Oh.
Bang! Triple C for 3. Or they're going to... So 4-2 Texas Tech now. That play took a little bit long to develop. I wasn't sure what was going to go down there.
Yeah, they did do a good job, though, finding the open guy.
Little ISO play here along the wing. Jello drives, gets rejected. McCormick quick outlet pass. 4-on-2 the other way. Texas Tech decides not to push it. Going to run their offensive set instead. Now Chavez kind of holding the ball. Doesn't like what he sees down low. The double team comes. They're going to kick it out to Craig Steele for 3. No good.
Ooh.
Stanley Steamer, though, with the offensive board. Kicks it over to Kirby Baines. Baines now assesses the situation. Drives. Goes up with the layup.
My gosh.
Slaps the backboard, but can't connect. Can't get it to fall. Jello going to go down low to Al Akbari. Tried to kick it out. Ball almost turned over. It goes off the back. Yeah, off the back of the Texas Red Raiders. And a fadeaway jumper by Mears for 2, and it's knotted up at 4.
Yeah, that saved them there. Tennessee's been struggling to hold on to the ball here early.
Corbick, a little floater in the lane. Can't get it to go. Al Akbari up with the rebound. Come on, Jello. Corner shot, no good. Rattles in and out, so Tennessee yet to find their footing here. Steal a little stutter step. Now drives the lane. Fadeaway spin move. That's good. Craig Steele for 2. Had that on a string. A little bit of a string there, Matty.
Yeah, he did.
It's like, here, now you see it. Now you don't. Fadeaway jumper. Good. Mears step back 3. Bang!
Oh.
And a big... Mears has been activated in this game. He is looking really strong.
Yeah, he had that dunk right in the beginning. He's looking really good so far.
Chavez now over to Steamer. Wide open is Kirby Baines, and challenged by Mears right as he put it up and misses it. Kick out to the corner of the Burnmeister for 3. No good. Tap in by Alec Barry, though. But Tennessee doing a lot of little small things here early on, Matty.
Yep, they are, and those are going to add up. Texas Tech has missed a couple easy ones.
Steamer in the corner. Not his shot. Alec Barry giving him lots of room. They switch now. Gets blocked in the interior, and Alec Barry comes up with the rebound. 2-on-1 the other way. Mears goes up. Foul counted at 1 as Chico Chapo Chavez with the foul.
Man.
Say that 10 times fast.
Mears being an absolute terror tonight. They're going to have to find a way to stop him. Slow him down at least.
Yeah, he's looked really, really good, and so far Texas Tech has not had an answer as Mears knocks down a free throw. Ooh, I thought that was a travel there, and a bad pass by Chavez. I think his teammate was leaning one way and the ball went the other, so.
Yep. Zigged when he should have zagged.
Yes, sir. Chavez, the Steamer, McCoy, the starters actually all go out, so mass substitutions by both teams. Vance has had a super freshman season. Not able to connect on the 3 there. The follow, not able to get to go back as Rihi Raka up with the rebound. Quick outlet pass to Aaron Ike. Aaron Ike. Little stutter step now pulls it out. Gets a screen pull up 3 for Ike. Not able to connect. And Texas Tech not able to get going here.
Yeah, they're struggling. They typically do better in the paint, and they have struggled there so far in this game.
When you're not knocking out the outside shots, kind of a little bit of both. You're shooting 22%, which is not a great first quarter for Texas Tech. Don't want to get into deep of a hole here.
Not ideal. Yep, it's a struggle. If you shoot that poorly in the first quarter, you know, you can do really well afterward and still really struggle to get back into it.
So 14-6 Volunteers on top of the Red Raiders. A lot of the performances that we've seen, hot performance so far, what we've seen from Tennessee has been Cooper Mears. So, see if that continues. Island Boy now over to Ike, back over to Island Boy. He assesses the situation, tries to drive on Craig Elliott. He shuts him down, gets it over to Ike. Tennessee really double teaming here a lot. Now they're going to go down low. Size mismatch for an Island Boy.
Every time. I do it too.
Got to.
You just, yeah.
It's part of the lore. That's the part of the lore of his name. Elliott now over to Dylan. So I'm pretty sure, though, he left the Discord, so I don't think he'll be back next season.
Island Boy?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Hiraka up with the defensive rebound there. Gets it out to Ike. Foul by Ian Gish. So, the last minute or two here, I feel like Tennessee hasn't clicked yet, but Texas Tech has not been able to score, so it's kind of just sat right at that 14-8 mark.
Right, a lot of missed opportunities for Texas Tech.
Robertson in a high post. He tried to back his way in. Spin move, Shaquille Robertson, a.k.a. Father Snacks. I don't know why they call him that, though. Still don't know the story behind that one.
I don't know.
But they do call him Father Snacks. Drive, kick out to Dylan for three. Dante Dylan, no good. Up with the rebound quickly out. Let's to Robertson. Robertson, a little stutter step, looks to drive now. Now we're going to pull it out. Doesn't like what he sees. He's going to reassess the situation. As Texas Tech going to go into a play here. Harley Mackin for two, no good. Get outside of Vance. Vance.
Good interior defense there.
Gets the screen he wants. It kicks it back out again. Drive and kick. No good again for Dante Dillon as the same play has come up 0 for 2 in the last two possessions. Robertson thought about a three, then looked inside. Decides to move the ball. Now he gets it back on the wing. Nice situation for Robertson. He switches to his left. Drives. Floater in the lane. That's good. Shaquille Robertson for two, and it's a 2-point game. Vance. Gonna get a nice screen, gets a nice open look, tries and shot from the wing, no good as that does not fall, hits the back rim. They cook outlet pass to Aaron Ike. Ike in the paint gets that
nice shot.
Mid-range jumper to go, and an 8-0 run has propelled Texas Tech right back into this ballgame as we have a tie score of 14. So what started out as a rough first part of this quarter for Texas Tech has done an opposite flip and reverses. Tennessee now
a complete flip.
Struggling.
It really has been.
Vance going to fire it up from the March Madness bracket portion of the logo at center court. Not able to get it to go, and knotted at the end of one, 14 apiece. Got ourselves a ball game. You're watching East Regional CSBA on Twitch. Right. All right, we are back here, second quarter to get ready to get underway. East Regional, Washington, D.C. Winner of this team going to go on to take on North Carolina. So this is a big step for both these teams. They got to get through this first game, obviously, first to get to North Carolina. But I don't know. Is that something to look forward to? I don't know.
It'll definitely be tough. We did see USC give them a run for their money.
Yes, sir.
But it definitely starts here tonight. Both teams had a lot of mistakes in that first quarter. I would look at this as a fresh slate. Yeah,
well, knotted up at 14. You kind of have to. They go inside the Raha.
Right. Ricky Braca.
Texas Tech now up by 2. I think that might be their first lead of the game, actually. It's Tennessee.
Other than that first.
No, didn't Tennessee lead?
No, Vance hit it. Yep.
Tennessee started off, right, with the.
Yep. So that is their first lead, or was their first.
Was their first lead. Is and was.
Yep, we discussed it longer than they were able to hold on to.
I think so. 16 apiece. Starters getting ready to come back in this game. Robertson They get it over to Mackin. Mackin for three. Bang! Big three from Harley Mackin. So 3-point Texas Tech lead. Vance looking to drive. Goes right at the big fella. He gets a hand in on the ball, but fortunately goes out off of his leg. Tennessee going to retain possessions as substitutions kind of come in. Not the full switch, but partial switch for both these teams.
Oh, interesting.
Jello in the corner. Robertson getting up in his face. Not going for the pump fake. Backdoor cut by Tucker Quirk. Gets fouled by Ken McCormick, so he'll go to the line to shoot two. Tucker Quirk to the line for two. I feel like the game pace has slowed down a little bit. I don't know if you feel the same way. I don't feel like it's as up-tempo as what it started as.
No, and I think that kind of favors Texas Tech. I think that's kind of their thing. USC kind of plays like that too. You know, they hold on to the ball a lot more, try to slow down the other team. Can work well.
Yeah, for sure.
They can stop the offense.
Free throw up and no good. As Steamer
Good.
not able to control it, so Tennessee going to retain
Oh my
possession.
gosh. That's tough there. We saw a lot of missed free throws in the last game too. North Carolina missed 4 or 5. Looks like everyone's been kind of struggling.
So they finally it looks like they sub out the bench starters back in this game. Alakbari in the low post, little left-hand floater, good.
Nice.
Knotted up at 19. Chavez. Go down low to McCormick. McCormick, couple pump fakes. Passes inside to Chavez,
nice.
who had position on McKinley. So Chris McKinley not able to box him out or push him out of the paint. Chavez able to capitalize on the positioning.
Boom!
And backdoor pass to McKinley as he does a pull-up on the rim. Those big fellas, they like to do that a lot, apparently.
Got to get those reps in, man.
Yeah, whenever you can get them, right?
Right.
Bounce pass in the low post to McCormick. Spin move, baseline jumper. That's good. Tough bucket by Ken McCormick.
Both teams shooting a lot better in this quarter.
Yeah, they're starting to pick up their shooting. It's definitely a very slow-paced game, though. Burnmeister for three.
Boom.
Splash town from deep. A smooth stroke rips the twine.
Yep. As Dickie said, that is a bangable bang.
Craig Steele answering on the other side. So Texas Tech takes the lead 25-24. I hadn't heard him say that, but that's actually very funny.
Yeah.
Is that to go a bangable bang to go along with my clippable clip?
Yep, I think it's new. Yeah, it was related to the clippable clip.
Nice find, followed by Alakbari as the Prince of Egypt puts that one in. Tennessee regains the lead here. This is a very slow, methodical half-court game on both sides of the court, with the exception of when guys are missing. Maybe they push in the transition just a little bit, but
yeah, methodical is a good word for it.
bounce pass inside to Mears, little finger roll on the paint, and good. Nice cut to the hoop. He's got 12, 5 of 5 shooting.
Jeez, having himself a game tonight.
Cooper Mears has looked good in this one. He's picking his spots in the right places at the right time.
Yep, his timing's been impeccable.
Steele, fadeaway baseline jumper, no good. Alakbari up with the rebound, quick outlet pass to Burnmeister. Tennessee trying to get something to go and in transition again. Mears again.
Oh my gosh.
Make that 6 of 6 now from the field for Cooper Mears.
He is feeling it.
And when you're having a moment, you gotta take those heat check moments, right?
Yep.
Until you miss, you can keep dropping them. Coach not gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
Bounce pass in the low post. Craig Steele again. Fadeaway jumper, no good. As they've gone to Craig Steele 3 straight possessions now. Now like Barry running in. And this is where Texas Tech is going to struggle. It's like
Tennessee's transition game.
Tennessee's got a nice transition game when the other team is not hitting their shots. So 7-point lead. I believe that's the biggest lead of the game, 32-25. You're watching CSBA East Regional here, right here on Twitch. We'll stay right here, 32-25, 7-point advantage. Texas Tech need to start knocking some shots down again, finding those little nooks and crannies of the Tennessee defense that have been able to give them some of those high percentage shots. McCormick in the low post, 10 on the shot clock. McKinley getting up on his face. He actually could have spun, moved to the rim, instead kicks it outside. Craig Steele, top of the key. That's good. That's a big bucket for Steele after going 0 for 3 in his last 3 shot attempts.
Mears, I hope you're at least not missing your own shots here.
Back
a lot of good ones.
Pass,
there he goes again.
There he is again.
Speak of the devil.
I think he heard you, Maddie.
I think so.
So 7
controlling him.
Back to 7 we go, 34-27. Mears perfect from the field in this one. Little pick and roll action. Seamer not able to get free, so Craig Steele with Alec Barry all over him. Now they can see the size mismatch in the low post. Steamer, you're going to use that big body and to his advantage. It's good recognition by Texas Tech. Timeout on the court. You're watching CSBA on Twitch. We're back.
Yeah. Gone on you with the pick and roll. Younger Flame, he in sicko mode. Made this here with all the ice on in the booth. At the gate outside, when they pull up, they give me loose. Yeah, jump out, boys. That's Nike boys hopping our coops. This shit way too big. When we pull up, give me the loot. Was off the Remy, had a papoose. Had to hit my old town to duck the news. 2-4-hour lockdown, we made no moves. Now it's
All right, welcome back to DC. 34-29, 5-point advantage for the Volunteers with 2:11 here to go with second quarter. Vance, a little spin move now, hands it off to Dylan. Raha gets it up. Alec Barry, though, nice look inside as Alec Barry is activated right now.
Yep, he's had a lot of good play in the last few minutes here.
Shaquille Robinson, ooh, that looked good coming off his hand. Not able to get that to go. Gish, a little stutter step as Robertson wasn't set.
Boom.
Gish takes advantage in transition, throws that down with 2 hands, and it's a 9-point Tennessee lead. Robertson picked.
Oh, no.
Pocket picked by Jason Vance. Vance goes right at Robertson. Robertson gets a hand. Good defense by Robertson after getting his pocket picked on the other side. Macon gets blocked not once but twice.
Yeah. I don't think that's the matchup Macon wants.
Vance, baseline jumper. That's good, and that's an 11-point Tennessee lead as they're starting to come alive here. Late in the second quarter, Matt.
Yeah, Texas Tech needs to move the ball a little more. Look for a guy like this. Macon driving in. I mean, it worked there, okay, but Macon can't be driving on guys 2 feet taller than him.
You know, Texas Tech was playing well. I mean, granted they're shooting 50% from the field, but last couple of possessions haven't looked the way they did in the earlier in the second quarter.
Right.
Kane Elliott fouled by Ike, so that's a shooting foul. They're going to say. This looked like Kane was going to go to put that up, so he'll shoot 2. You're just joining us. Winner of this game going to go on to take on the winner. To take on North Carolina. It should be a fun game, no matter who wins this game. And then at halftime, Matty Ice is going to break it down for us what we saw in this first half, what we expect to see in the second. So make sure you stick around for halftime.
Absolutely.
11-point lead now for the Volunteers. Island Boy going to go down low to Robertson. He gets that out on the wing. Spin move by Robertson. He actually had his man beat, decided that He didn't like it. It goes into Ricky Iraga, and that's good. So back to 9.
Get off there. I was surprised he didn't take that himself, but it worked out.
So Tennessee can hold for 1 here with a 9-point advantage. See if they can add to the lead before the end of this quarter. Vance gets a step back jumper from the free throw line. That's good.
Oh, that's nice.
Smooth
Great job
move
creating
from
his own
Vance. Texas Tech not able to put up a shot before the end of the half. Volunteers up by 11, 44-33. You're watching CSBA on Twitch. Stick around. Halftime show. Matty Ice is going to break us down right now.
All right. Well, Texas Tech looked like they were playing their best ball in that first quarter when they were making Tennessee kind of play their game, that real slow, methodical game. And then Tennessee kind of took over at the end of the second, and Texas Tech played their game. Tennessee started really going off on that transition game that they really excel in, and Texas Tech just can't have that. So hopefully they'll find a way to slow it back down, wait for the right shots.
Yeah, the bench is actually, Texas Tech bench played better than Tennessee's bench in that first half, but it's the starters that have played much better for the Volunteers than Texas Tech. So we'll see what happens here in the second, but both these teams shooting over 50%, so.
Yeah, which says a lot for Texas Tech. They were at like 25% in the first quarter.
Yep. So they've
really tough.
They've come back shooting lights out, but unfortunately, the last minute or two before the end of the quarter, struggle a little bit. We'll see what they're able to do here in the second. Watch the CSB on Twitch. All right, we're back. Let's take a look at the leading scorer at halftime. I'm guessing Cooper Mears. I think he's got 16. I want to say 16, Maddie.
It sounds about right. He was at 12, I think.
16,
yep,
yeah.
It is,
and
16.
Perfect for from the field as well. So hasn't missed a shot. What a phenomenal first half he had. So Alec Barr going to bring the ball up here to start the second half. Double pick and roll action there. Trying to get McKinley up, down low. Three-pointer by Burnmeister. Good. Bang. Not the way Texas Tech wanted to start off the second half.
Not at all. They really need to be careful here, choosing what they do.
McCormick, they kick that out to Chavez. McCormick's going to set a screen for Chavez. Unfortunately, knocks the defender right in his way. Now gets it over to Steele. Shot clock 1 and down. Craig Steele gets bailed out by Burnmeister. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Free throw up and good by Steele. So both free throws made, down. Lead now down to 12.
I think they definitely don't want to be giving up any missed free throws.
Yeah, clean look there for Tennessee. Not able to knock down the 3. Now they're going to get. Kirby Bain's going to get a steamer who kicks it back out to Steele. Good ball movement here right now from Texas Tech. Everything on the outside though. So I feel like saying my little Eminem song there, around the outside, but
boom.
And Lamont Jello breaking it down as he throws that down with a one-handed flush.
I feel like Texas Tech has been almost too slow setting up some of these. They've had some plays where it looks like, something's developing, and then they pull it back last second and have to settle for, a last-minute shot.
Steele with a shot there, no good. Inside the paint, no good as Baines challenged the shot. He comes up with the rebound. He looks to push. Texas Tech has gotten hardly any of those baskets the entire game, and that could just be because the Volunteers are shooting at a high clip, but got to take advantage of those when given to you, and they do there.
Right. Yeah, that's the first time I've really seen them pull it off.
Cooper Mears to McKinley throws that down with authority. Steamer now over to Steele. On the wing, it looked like they were trying to run a screenplay to Chavez the other side. Now Steele going to have to put one up here as he got an ISO play with 4 seconds. Banging his way down as low as possible, then fadeaway jumper, no good. I like it, though. I mean, you know that there's about 4 seconds left there, so Steele had to do something.
Right, he had to do something.
I didn't mind him banging and trying to get as close as he could there, so. Jello with another throwdown. Excuse me. 53-27 now, 16-point lead for the Volunteers. This thing's starting to slowly get a little bit out of control, but Texas Tech is trying to not let that happen there with a nice play by Craig Steele.
Yeah, they're still holding on for now, but they gotta
need some stops. They need some stops.
Yep.
They have not been able to stop the starters here. Alakbari going to feed Mears again, this time blocked. But they're going to call a foul on McCormick, so Mears to the line to shoot 2.
Shots.
54-39. So Mears knocks that one down. $43 in the stream chat. Appreciate you, CSBA. Thank you guys for all tuning in. It's been a fun night of games. I've had my fair share of tuning in when I've had my moments tonight, and I caught a lot of that USC game. So Steele puts that one off, cuts it back to 14. So saw you guys supporting us. Appreciate everybody tuning in for these games. It's been a fun tournament so far. Other than maybe that Michigan game the other night, that drubbing, I felt bad for Alabama.
Yeah, that looked pretty tough there.
Alakbari knocks that one down back to 16. He's got 12 now.
Oh, there they go.
Stanley Steamer.
I said we can be quick sometimes.
I was trying to get the Stanley Steamer jingle out, but wasn't quick enough. McKinley going to come over, set up screen beyond the three-point line, gives it to Jello. Jello drives, kicks it out the other side. Burmeister for 3. The one Texas Mackin actually was yelling at him up off the bench as he was the only guy left on the bench over there in that section of the area of the bench. That was pretty funny.
That's funny.
McCormick going to use his size here against Mears. Bodies his way, and what a play by Alakbari as he comes over for the rejection. Great help defense there, Matty.
Yeah, it was. It almost. I thought he had traveled, but good defensive play.
Going a rare miss from McKinley on the inside, but gets his own rebound, puts it back. 59-43 is a 16-point lead, and Texas Tech going to take a timeout. 2:54 to go in the third quarter. You're watching CSB on Twitch. If you're a new player to the server, green player, or interested in making a play, or running a flash sale right now for paid players coming into the league. So
Saw that. That's nice.
Trying to bring in some more blue chips.
It's a great chance for all these new green chips to convert for a great price. Got a lot of good benefits with it.
Or even just somebody coming in. An Island Bowl, like fadeaway jumper, no good. Just trying to encourage people to come in and make it players. So nice play there to Kane Elliott. One of the first times he's been featured in the offense. Tennessee just continues to shoot lights out.
Just under the basket, hammering it in.
I mean, if you're Texas Tech, you got to keep it within like 10, 12 points into the fourth quarter. Maybe you have a hot quarter. Shut down Tennessee. Island Boy can't get the floater to go. Gish gonna go by Aaron Ike. Yeah, Ike not able to. It's a 20-point lead just like that. And the Volunteer faithful came into this seat to see this game here in DC, getting a really good look at how dominant this Tennessee team can be. And it's the quirk challenge at the rim by Raka. Raka
got it on the second one. Yeah, Texas Tech needs to stop the paint damage.
I'm telling you,
it's really killing them here.
The loss of Josh Young in the transfer portal has absolutely. I feel like it's just killed their chemistry. They're not the same team they were last year. It was so dominant last year. Shaquille Robertson was a force. We had McCormick. We had Young. And we're all clicking on all cylinders, and the season has definitely been an up and down one for them.
That's tough. I mean, one player can definitely make the difference.
Vance
filling that role.
Ricky Rocca doesn't like the claw. Vance to the line to shoot 2. Vance.
Got him. Person getting double teamed.
Yeah, they find I'm an island boy.
Island boy.
Vance gonna get a nice screen there. Drive, step back, baseline jumper, money.
Big 3 for Mackin.
Yeah, Arlie Mack, and that's big. Down to 19. Vance gonna fire it up. No good, but at the end of 3, 69-50. Does Texas Tech have anything left in the tank? Try to pull themselves back into this game somehow. Fourth quarter coming up. Get those 4s up in stream chat. Just be right back on Twitch. Welcome to the fourth quarter of CSBA March Madness. A Straight Farm assist to the game. Not bad, not bad. Alright, big fourth quarter here for Texas Tech. Do they have anything in the tank for Tennessee? They're going to start off with the ball here. Ike. A little too much ISO for me for Texas Tech. They need to run some more set plays. Ike baseline jumper, no good. Island boy. It's blocked though. Quick outlet pass from Gish to Vance. Vance pull up jumper for 8 feet. That guy just does not miss.
No. Unfortunately for Texas Tech, not too many missing going on.
Roberts a little stutter step, drives the lane. Left-hander gets fouled by Tucker Quirk. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Look at Case sandbagging. We all know we don't play good in the fourth quarter, making excuses before the game is even not done. What's up, Tricky Trey? Long time, I think, since we seen you, buddy. How are you doing? Been a hot minute. Robertson free throw good, so a 19-point lead. Good to see you, sir.
If Texas Tech can get some interior defense going here.
Pick and roll action. No, they don't roll, so now Vance. Looking at Dylan in the low post. Gets it to him. Size mismatch. Mackin. Poor Mackin. You know what?
Yeah.
Give credit to Mackin there, though. He forced Dylan to pick up his dribble and poor execution by Dante Dillon. Should have kept trying to body his way down.
Right. Yeah, he had the huge mismatch there.
Mackin not able to capitalize on the three. Now they're going to go downside to Quirk and Mackin. Quirk fadeaway jumper in the lane. That's good.
I'm not sure Mackin's the guy they should have standing under the basket.
Probably not based on his size. Backdoor cut. Shaquille Robinson.
Oh, nice dunk.
Two-handed flush. Gish. Vance again. Three. Bang. The man is just in fuego right now. He might actually have more points than Mears at this point.
And between the two of them.
Texas Tech going to take a timeout, but with 6:05 to go, a 22-point lead for the Volunteers is there, just throwing gasoline on this fire. I mean, Matt, if you're Texas Tech, I mean, what are you saying to this timeout? What are you talking to your team about to get them going here?
Oh, man. That's tough. You know, it's so late in the game, they just have to get under the basket, protect that paint. It's the only way they're going to get any stops going. They've just been a sieve in there this whole time.
I don't think half of the CSBA knows what that word means, but I like the comment. I like the comment. Knotted up at 20. Burmeister. Go down low in the low post to Lamont Jello. Jello back out to Burmeister for three. No good.
Oh, no good.
Numbers here for Texas Tech. See if they can capitalize. They don't. Said they're going to set up and feed they thought they were going to feed it down low to the low post to McCormick. Now they go back to that side. McCormick basically just calling for the ball in the low post. Like, give it to me.
Right.
Chavez.
Yeah, they've hesitated to do that a lot this whole game.
Steal from the outside. Bang! Two-pointer, foot on the line. A long, long possession there for Texas Tech. Did not think they were going to get the shot away. Jello to Burmeister. He sets, fires up the three-pointer. No good. Triple C up with the rebound. He looks to push, gets it to steal. Transitional defense by Tennessee. And Jello gets a hand in there. Burmeister gets the ball. They get it to Cooper Mears and a breakaway foul.
It's a good foul.
Blocking foul there, so I don't mind that foul, but you know, especially with it down 18 and probably an easy two-pointer about to happen there. .436 though. Time dwindling on the Red Raiders season. Cooper Mears finally missing his shot.
Finally, and halfway through the fourth.
I don't know if that other shot is Stanley Steamer in transition. I don't know if that shot that he got fouled on before counted or not as a missed shot. I don't believe it does, but if he did, that was his second. But he hasn't missed much in this one at all. Murdmeister gonna kick it over to Alec Bari. He throws that down. Steamer slow on the rotation. Back to 18 with go. 4 minutes to go. Red Raiders season on the line. Steele going to drive baseline. Got caught between the bank and the floater there, Matty.
Yep, that's tough. That could have closed it to 16.
Tennessee has not
running out.
Tennessee hasn't shot the ball phenomenally here in the fourth quarter. They haven't shot bad, but they haven't shot great either.
Yeah, they've been a lot colder here in the last couple minutes.
Baines forced to pick up his dribble, gives it over to Steamer. 12 on the shot clock. They get it over to Chavez. Little pick and roll. Actually, they go to McCormick. Foul. It's Lamont Jello. His first, team's first. So McCormick to the line to shoot two. Point lead, make that 16. So
now's the time to pick up the pace if you're Texas Tech.
Defense is starting to step up a little bit. Mears for three. Bang!
Boom.
Could be the dagger right there.
Yep.
3 minutes to go.
That felt like the dagger.
Yeah, you had some momentum going. Steele now. Gonna kick it outside. Kirby Baines for 3. Bang! Answers right back. So back to 16 we go. Time not on the Red Raiders side though, Matty.
No, and they're still taking a lot of time. Like that shot right there still took a lot of time off the clock.
There's no hurry in their game right now.
No.
Tennessee, which is fine by Tennessee, as they are up by a lot right now, and Mufasa not able to capitalize there. Chavez. The problem is, besides the fact that the Red Raiders haven't had any much urgency in their play, you know, Tennessee's done a nice job D'ing up as well. So.
Right. Then that could be a big part of why it's been so slow. But
nice follow by McCormick as Texas Tech on a 13-5 run. Yet they trail by 14.
Yeah. Yep, that's the thing. They're doing great, but they've dug themselves quite a hole up until now.
Mears drives, gets it over to McKinley. He can't get that shot to go. Chico Chavez spots up for 3.
Oh.
And that miss should do it right there. As they're Tennessee now going to walk it up. No hurry here from the Volunteers to do anything. Up by 14. Backdoor pass. McKinley with the exclamation point.
Savage.
Red Raiders, 114 left on their season. Next season going to be coached by Murphy O'Houlihan, so the Red Raiders are going to look a lot different next season. It's a McCormick fadeaway jumper. That's good. Man, Eaton Letterman, you are the biggest progression grinder I've ever seen. I feel like he turns in 4,000 points a day.
He was #1 in the bracket challenge too. I don't know if that has changed with the games tonight.
Congrats, Eaton. Chavez, 44 seconds left. And if I'm not mistaken, the Red Raiders have like 3 or 4 seniors on this team, so it's been fun watching their careers. Looking forward to see them in the pros, but everything right now.
McCormick and Steele are both seniors.
I think they have 4, if I'm not mistaken. 3 or 4. I could be wrong. Well, congratulations to the Volunteers. They're going to go on to take on North Carolina Tar Heels.
It'll be a big one.
In the Sweet 16. Should be a good matchup. Mears going to fire up a 3 and just adding to his total, and little extra salt in the wounds of the Red Raiders.
That's it. Congrats, Tennessee.
Congrats to the Volunteers. They win this one 88-69. They will move on to the Sweet 16. Red Raiders sending the Red Raiders home here. But congratulations on a fine season, Texas Tech. And congratulations to the Volunteers winning this one in grand style.
Yeah, they look great. Vance and Mears both had great games.
Yeah, I mean, Vance off the bench would look phenomenal. I mean, it's sad. Texas Tech shoots 49%, which is not terrible, but
right.
Tennessee just shoots at a higher clip. I mean, I think this game got to be won with points in the paint and the fast break points by Tennessee off of all those Texas Tech misses. I think if you break it down, I think that's probably where this game kind of unfolded for them. But what do you see anything here that stands out to you, Matty?
For one, the 3-pointers, it has Tennessee highlighted on, which they shot worse, I guess just because they shot so many more.
Yeah, they shot 7 more.
Has them highlighted, but yeah, the fast break points, in Texas Tech only had 6. They did not they held themselves back a lot.
Yeah,
they had opportunities to move quick, and they would hesitate and hold the ball.
Yeah, I mean,
So that was interesting.
B-Harp saying 12 dunks. I mean, the reason they had 12 dunks was because they had 22 fast break points. So, I mean, one
Right, and yeah, Texas Tech, was not in the paint. They were not defending the paint. I think Mackin a lot of the time was the only guy in the paint, which was a problem too for Texas Tech.
Let's break down the box score here for them. So I always start with the losing team first. So Craig Steele, solid game, 16 with 6 dimes. McCormick, the only other Texas Tech Red Raider in double figures, he had 11 and 5. But this is a guy right here. I feel like the Red Raiders really needed to get going, and he only had 8 points. Only shot the ball 4 times in in this entire game. So Robertson's obviously a player that probably should get the ball more featured. Harley Mackin, 8 points. Steamer finishing with 6. I'm an island boy finishing with 6 as well. Chico Chavez, that name just screws me up every time. He had 5. Rihi Raka, very disappointing, only 4 points, 5 rebounds from Raka. Kirby Baines finishing with 3, and Aaron Ike, another player I expected to fill it up a little bit more in this one, only shot the ball 3 times, finishes with 2. As we flip the switch, Cooper Mears.
Boom. Huge game.
I actually felt like Jason Vance had more points. It just seemed that way. Maybe it was just because he was shooting the ball a lot, but
most of Mears came in that first half, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he had 10 of his 26 in the second half. So, but I mean, 16 in the first, 10 in the second. So, but he wasn't needed as much in the second half as he was in the first. So,
in that shot where he got fouled, must have counted against him still.
Yeah, Vance finishing with 15 and 2. Mufasa finishing with almost a double-double, 14, 9, and 3. Chris McKinley, a solid game, 8.3 rebounds, 2 block shots. Burmeister, 6. 5 assists. A couple big threes, though, in this game at pivotal moments. Kane Elliott finishes with 6. Lamont Jello, 4, 3, 2, and 1. A little bit of everything for the Jello man. Mr. Gish finishing with 4, 3, and 3 with a block. Tucker Quirk, 3, 1, and 2. And Dante Dillon, 2, 5, 2, and 2 blocks. Did put up 2 3-pointers in this game, but was not able to knock it down. So, congratulations to the Volunteers. They're going to go on to win this one, 88-69. Any parting words before we head off for the night here?
Good luck to Tennessee, drawing up that matchup with UNC. See how it goes.
Tomorrow night, 2 games on the slate. Only 2, Minnesota versus Kansas in the early game, and Virginia versus Providence. 2 solid games. Minnesota has pushed everybody to the brink. Virginia's got some big upsets this season, including one over North Carolina. Providence, a very tough team, number 3 seed coming in out of the Big East. Should be some good games there. Then Saturday afternoon, a couple as well. So make sure you guys tune in for that. There's a possibility tomorrow, not definitively, that the times for the early game and the late game may change, but more to come on that. Possibly we'll know tomorrow morning on that situation, but we'll see how that all plays out. But congratulations to the Volunteers. They go on to win this 188-69, advancing to the Sweet 16. For my boy Matty Ice, I am Scott Drake, a.k.a. Ward71. We'll see you guys mañana. CSBA, have a good night. Peace.